is.
Oh,
And
yeah,
sad.
Andy finally, I told Andy about that.
Wow.
So my kids asked me if I was dating Andy.
We're live, by the way. That's why I asked
You
if
know
you
what?
were
I don't
ready.
care.
Yeah,
So
go.
my kids asked me if I was dating Andy, and I said no. Well, what if Andy asked me out, and they're like, well, it's like,
No.
no! And you're like, chop off his head, no, don't do it!
And the other
Ryan
one's just like-
Raven puts his hands together like an evil doctor. Mom, he's not your type. Let him out gently. I'm like,
That was a fun little story. Shocking, isn't it? Hello, people. Zap 20 million here. Welcome back to another live stream of D&D 5e player family of 3. So, if you remember where we left off, Barry has returned,
Yep, back again.
but Daryl is gone. So, we're down a member, and Raven's not here. Thankfully.
Everybody's a little bit happy.
Everyone's still recovering from the murder hobo. Anyway.
That wasn't even close to
Anyway, so what I'm doing while we were getting ready, basically the cleric, which was Daryl, basically rung the bell. Taldar came by and asked if the group wanted to return back to the base. They can come back to this dungeon later. It's up to you guys. Do you guys want to all go back to the base, or do you two want to just still look around?
If you wanted to continue on from here, I can just travel with Teldar to join you.
No, we could get you. We can buy some shit.
To go get...
We can go shopping.
Yeah, okay.
Did we win any money from that?
Oh, you guys didn't look the bodies.
Oh!
You guys didn't say to loot the bodies.
I did a couple times.
Yeah, but you didn't get anything.
Yeah. They didn't have money on them.
They were orcs, so really are they gonna have much on them besides like enough stuff to cover their nipples?
They were wearing full hide armor.
Yes.
They didn't hide much though.
So I'm
Exactly.
I'm fully healed up.
Yeah, you're fully healed up.
They were wearing
Everyone.
hide from that
So they bring you back. Taldar brings you guys all back to the town of Crossroads, and you guys are now in the main room. The dwarven cleric heads off to her room, and you guys.
Can I, in good conscience, just take the bell?
Well, yeah, she's gonna leave it there.
Okay, good. I thought I'd have to steal it from her.
No.
Okay.
She leaves the bell because she's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
So she leaves the bell for you guys. So you're taking the bell, Andrew? Don't abuse it. Don't abuse the power of the bell.
That.
Don't abuse the power of the
Come
bell.
on. What do you take me for, man?
A chaotic, evil, half-elf rogue.
I have a musical instrument.
I
need
don't.
to use the bell for music.
The bell. If you ring the bell, you won't hear anything because your insignia was not inscribed on the bell.
Okay, well, that's cool. So this thing's broken. It's broken. I'm throwing it up. It does a thing.
Kevin Hammer stands there looking at you like, "What the hell are you doing?"
It's broken, guys.
So yeah, now you see them appear. You see them appear back.
Yeah.
Back. Yeah. So I'll let you guys have a bit of time to mingle with characters in the base. Cammy Hammer and Guzzlegorn are still gone. Erigold also took off, and Taldar and Makla are the only ones in the building right now, as well as Balin.
So what have you been up to?
Or Baron. Is it Baron or Balin?
We went to
Baron? Okay.
a lovely dungeon where there was rage-inducing puzzles and rage-inducing dumb orcs, and it was good times.
You also met someone famous. You almost found...
We met a gnome that was apparently famous. I didn't know.
He was possessed.
I don't watch Us Weekly. I don't read Us Weekly or anything.
You didn't go to any recent plays about his...
His name was
Jerome
the
Gnome. Yeah.
Have I ever heard of him?
Roll a history. I think that's the one.
16?
Yeah.
Plus
You've heard of him.
15.
Yeah.
Minus
You've heard of him. You've heard of him.
Jerome Rome.
Oh, no, your perception.
You've heard of him and his brother Francis
Oh, I've
Rome.
heard of him.
And his brother.
Well, I guess I've lived in the Outlands for too long. I'm the only one who hasn't heard of him before meeting him. But hey, he did not help.
No?
Alright.
He was also possessed, if you
Yeah,
remember.
Does he have a reputation for not being helpful?
No, he does not.
He has a reputation for being defiant, though.
He also did have a reputation for being helpful, actually, but not today.
He
Doesn't like nighttime?
as if
Not true.
Don't get me started on the nighttime travel debacle. I am a nice.
You see,
rat.
you guys see and hear Macklear just sweeping the floor, cleaning stuff up, and Taldard is there just organizing some important papers.
shall we eat something?
Well, my kitten just nudged me because she's hungry, so I think I should feed her.
Oh, yeah.
Good to go, but whenever you guys
Actually,
are
my
ready.
hippogriff.
I'll get-
Oh no, I brought it with me. I was gonna leave it with you, but I didn't. Yeah, I'll feed my hippo.
Fuck
Are you hungry?
Buckbeak?
It's a pig.
And what's the cat dragon's name?
Luna. I just named her Luna.
It's the cat's name from Sailor Moon.
It's a black dragon. Or I mean, it's a black cat with golden.
Dragon blood, basically, and it has wings, and
Its claw. Well, Luna's her claws are kind of golden.
yes,
and,
but she doesn't have that. It's based literally off the picture from Magic. And by the way, that picture you put on our Facebook group of the cat, that's what it's gonna grow up to be. So.
The magic card picture of the cat dragon that makes
Yeah.
cat dragon token.
Yeah. That one.
I have that card.
I know
Need
you
that gun.
Yeah.
So you guys,
We ate.
you guys are eating. So see how much time passes anyway.
We're getting our pets all.
I
So
got a double of it in the deck. I don't remember if it came up though.
so you guys got into this dungeon around
I just got my central.
the morning, right? Yes, you did. You got there around in the morning.
Yeah.
So it is, and you guys left around the afternoon. So it is almost nighttime
Okay.
already.
Now's a
So
good time
this
to
is
go.
around the time stores are closing. So you guys are eating supper and then probably going to bed and then waking up and then you can do the shops.
Or we could just go on a quest if we don't need to buy anything, and we
It's
could
up
make
to you.
it safely across the street at least.
Well, if we're doing, so do you want to do yours?
Sure.
Okay, then you gotta suggest going to where you got your, or talk to one of the people in the place.
Going to where again?
Well, you got
The
Human Kingdom.
Human Kingdom?
Wait,
That's north.
were you there when your kids said that?
What?
Were you there? Were you present?
No.
No,
Oh,
that
okay.
was they I guess they asked me that before they left for school on Friday morning.
Yeah.
By the way, I found my chainmail bracelet. It's
Fabulous.
literally chainmail. I have protection.
Yeah, so I guess if
Protection.
there's nothing else you want to do, maybe we could head towards
Wrist things.
the Human Kingdoms. Check, see if we can find my sister.
Sure. Yeah, head to the
The Human Kingdom, one of the most liked and slightly disliked kingdom in the land. The reason why this kingdom, I'll give you guys a little lore,
We're
basically.
both gonna be. There's a lot of racism for us there, isn't
No, not for him.
I'm part
there?
of.
Or him.
These are half my people.
No, not for him or him.
I'll ask
Well, for
Cammy
me.
Hammer.
And the dwarf.
They like.
I'll
part
ask
of me.
Cammy Hammer if there's any quick way to
He
get to
is
the-
not there right now.
Who's there?
Macklear and Taldar. You can ask to ring the bell to get one of them over. You just have to touch one of their insignias. And then ring
I'll
the
just go
bell.
to McAllar and ask him if there's any quick ways to the Human Kingdom.
Oh!
Like I can't not lounge out on this.
So Macklear
Sat
stops
back
from
and
his
I'm
sleeping,
like,
looks up at you, and he says, "Oh yeah, there is a way. You could take one of the carriages. You could hire a carriage.
And how long does the carriage usually take?
Depending on how far you're going. If you're going to the human kingdom, it'll take about 2 days.
And how likely is it that carriages get attacked by bandits or?
Well,
beasts
down the
or
human
whatever,
road, down the
or
human road, it's one of the most guarded roads. So the chances of you being attacked by something are quite rare.
Okay, well, there's
But
an option
depending on
with
how
the
many
carriage.
people, by the way, depending on how many people you're going with, prices can vary.
What about carriages that might accommodate pets?
Carriages accommodate pets. Pets get a ride for free, basically. Most of
Okay.
them. Most of them.
Although we'll probably have to ride on the outside.
Ours fit in our backpacks.
Oh, okay, well then,
Yeah.
they should be, they'll fit in.
We don't even think, oh, even.
They won't even.
They're not that
They don't
big,
even
eh?
need to know we have pets with us.
Mhm.
They're in a backpack.
But yeah, you guys, if you guys want to. If you guys want to find carriages, there's carriages for every part of Crossroads, like little stations. You have to go to the northmost road in Crossroads, which
Okay.
means you'll have to go to the northeast district.
Okay. And we're in the
You guys
northwest
are
district?
you guys are in the southwest district
Okay.
in Crossroads. I
We'd
didn't.
have to cross the road twice.
Yeah, twice.
We'll have to cross roads twice.
You have to cross the roads and crossroads twice.
Yeah.
You have to crossroads.
That's okay. It's nighttime.
Yeah.
Right now,
At
yeah.
least.
Better. We get
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, it's you have to roll higher than 5 to cross the
Yeah.
road at night.
Do you want to go or do you want to rest first? I mean, we've rested
I'm
for.
good to go.
Yeah.
I just been sitting around bar for a while.
All right.
I'm not even sure how long.
All right, we're gonna head off. to
Well,
the-
just for mostly a day.
in the
Okay.
general direction of humans.
All right, so you guys head out. Makalar and Teldar wave you goodbye as you guys leave.
Oh no! Yeah, she forgot her dice, and I figured Daryl would have
Oh, I gotta-
clock of them.
Fine.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
You can borrow dice. I have dice you can borrow.
Actually,
too.
let's just look. Yeah.
There's a bunch of 20s there. Those are all
20, I need a 20 and 8, a 10 and a 4, I think it is.
I don't usually need 4. I usually
You
need
need-
8 and that's just
Yeah,
make
this is usually it for me. I just
10%.
because the 4 is for the healing, and this is for when I do my damage for my thing. And what are the
At least you're not like Daryl, who has a specific D20 for specific rolls.
yeah, D8
Just
for
read
my,
okay. This
You have
I know, I
any
swear he
idea
doesn't
how
use
much I
it.
wanted to hit him?
I swear he doesn't use half of those either. For just.
Yes, but keep in mind, you have any idea how much I wanted to hit him for being that kind of person.
I freaking hate that too.
I
Like,
feel like-
who gives a shit?
This is for.
He is a cool guy, though.
I figured out this
Or
is for
yeah, you can
attacks.
You can,
Because it works better?
This is for stealth attacks.
Okay.
It works well that way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Literally it.
yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll to see how the weather is. I have to roll to see how the weather is, because you guys never know what the weather is in this land. You can sometimes get the garbage weather, like what happened in Pittsburgh. Well, luckily it's not even close to winter yet in this world. Okay.
It's like Elliott Lake or Sault Ste. Marie. It could be freezing. It could be raining sideways one day.
Yeah.
It's so it's right inside.
It's like
Yeah.
It's like,
So-
why is it going in my ear?
So it's not raining.
So bad.
Like
It's
a
not
bad
it's
one.
not raining today, but it's cloudy and very windy,
Okay.
which makes it
Or wait,
difficult. Which gives advantages, guys. Listen, since it's windy, it gives advantages to stealth, but disadvantages on acrobatics.
Damn,
I don't use that enough.
I use
So-
acrobatics.
You get a bonus in stealth. In stealth, you get an advantage in stealth, but you get a disadvantage in acrobatics.
That changes nothing for me.
You're gonna get hit by
I
something.
got no
Darren.
bonus today.
Alright, so we're crossing the road?
And by the way, it's just a dex save when you're crossing the road. But yeah, so you guys gotta cross.
Oh, that's, yeah.
1.
Well,
You roll the one. You roll the one.
Well,
Oh!
hey,
Sneezy.
So you guys cross the street fine, but then you hear that you don't hear this, like you're just looking at the night sky, but you
I
guys
have
hear
50
this.
perspective.
You guys hear this, okay? You start hearing a rumbling and something like squeaking from like wheels and stuff but they're going like ridiculously fast for some reason.
Oh, here you go.
No, he doesn't hear this. He's too distracted. And as you guys turn around to see him, he basically looks at you guys and is like, what? And then he suddenly gets hit by a freaking carriage.
Again?
Yes, but here it's not no ordinary carriage. This is not no ordinary carriage. It's not a cast iron one.
So
It's one. It's worse. It's pulled by griffins.
Grab fucking bear. Grab him before he dies.
I'll go back and slide it back.
All right, this is gonna fucking hurt, Barry. Just so you know. How much health do you have?
27.
Okay. You're lucky I'm not too mean.
This says Hogarden on it.
Only you would pick the cup that says Hogarden.
You said you have how much? 27?
Yeah.
You're down.
Is there 27 damage?
I guess so.
It did more than 27.
I was supposed to be the slut.
It did 28. It did 28 damage. This carriage, by the way, being pulled by griffins,
Yeah.
So that
beamed you.
takes how much?
He's on the ground, out cold.
I'll go help.
Yeah.
Roll dexterity. You still have to roll higher than 5, but yeah.
A 1.
Oh my
The same griffin. Turn around.
19! I tried to turn around and
They're like-
yes, I saved them both because I tried to save them.
No, you have to dexterity to move across. You rolled a 19, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you suddenly the person who was using the griffin is like, oh shit, I forgot something back there. And you hear, and they turn around, and they beam Andrew's character.
For how much?
2d20. You lucky fucker, you take 5.
But you wouldn't be unconscious on the road beside me.
I don't have a pencil. I need something.
I have a pencil somewhere, just give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, I found it. The dice.
Told you I gave it to you.
They're right there. Grab one.
Oh. I don't have an eraser.
Oh my
Don't
fucking god.
You should have just went. You want come with me? We'll go
There's
to Dollar.
pencils over there with erasers over there.
Yeah, we can just go to Dollar Ebb.
Yeah, we'll go buy our own pencils. Fuck.
I'm a strong, independent man. I can buy my own.
I know. Don't worry, Dandy. I got you covered.
Let's wait until at least a break before you guys go.
Alright, I have to roll another dex save.
You have to roll dex save to get out.
19.
Okay, you're good. Now you gotta roll 1 to get him out of there before he gets trampled again.
11.
Plus sleight of hand.
Plus, oh Jesus, that's a lot. Strength in the hand.
You have no dex.
Barry, do you want a
Plus
pillow or something?
4.
Do you want a pillow
Plus-
or something?
No, it's scanners.
What? How much you draw?
Oh wait, plus 6. So that's 17.
Okay, so you managed to get him off the road.
Alright, and then I got a dex, or we're both.
You guys are both off the road. You guys are all off the road. You managed to get him off the
Hey,
You just toss the dragonborn and like, get off the road.
It's like, here, catch. Other side of the
Pull all your
road.
med
sorry.
kits.
You gotta use one of the medkits to stabilize him because he has to roll a
Oh
saving
yeah,
throw.
I'll stabilize you with my kid. I think I've 40.
He's still out cold, by the way, and you still have to cross one more road.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40.
At night, by the way.
We both got hit at night. It's just like old times, isn't it, Barry?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Let's not die. Let's go to the other road and cross it.
Well, you gotta wake him up first.
I did.
You've
I
only
stayed awake.
stabilized him. He's still asleep.
Oh, I'll
Oh
wait.
yeah. Okay.
You gotta heal him or give him
5.
up.
On the
He
side.
does have a health potion on him, I'm pretty sure.
I use a med kit. I use my medicine.
You don't need to use
Oh,
the
I
med
already
kit.
used one of my med kits.
It's already
you know what?
stabilized. Medkits only stabilize.
I'll use your health potion on you.
Okay, I have 3 of them, so if you want to wake me up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
4.
And by the way, some people sell better potions.
Yeah.
So
It's really a lot more expensive. Though.
yeah, they are expensive
Like
though.
greater potions of healing.
Yeah.
We
Ace has them.
Yeah, we saw that at
Yeah, Ace has them, but he's asleep right now.
Ew.
Wrong hole. Wrong hole.
You know what's so funny?
Oh, Aubrey, stop saying wrong.
Remember the old Saturday morning cartoons? When they're all like Looney Tunes and shit. Did you
Yeah.
ever realize Yosemite Sam? My biscuits are burning. Fire in the hole. He says that, and I didn't catch that until much later.
So you guys make your way
You
through
know
the
what?
market
I'm-
district and
I'm
everything.
today old
Yeah,
figuring this out.
And
for
you
the
head
first
towards, you have to
time.
cross the road one more time to get to the carriage shop.
Okay.
So now I
So-
totally understand when you meant by my biscuits are burning.
Did you hear that somewhere?
Oh.
Yeah.
Butthole.
So I'm down 13 now. So that's 14.
So you guys gotta cross the street one more time.
Yay! Let's do that.
They steal a
17
bowl
on
of
the
popcorn?
4.
Yes.
If I steal a bowl?
You're
20.
last. Yeah, I'm hiding my sweet chili Doritos.
Yeah, I'm hiding my other Doritos from you.
You could have some wafers too. Yeah.
I rolled an at 20. Yeah.
Oh, 4. I got hit by something again.
Barry, what'd you roll?
I like that die.
4.
Oh my god, Barry.
Business.
Is it just black or is it all?
You literally need to roll higher than 5.
Yeah. I know.
Oh my god. You don't have any deck bonus either.
She rolled a nat 20. She could just save him with that nat 20.
No, it just crosses without nothing happening.
No, I can do whatever I want with an at 20. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not getting hit by something crazy. You take 2 damage. At least you're not getting hit by a carriage being pulled by griffins.
You get hit by a bunny.
I rolled 7.
You got hit by the bunny.
No, it's Daryl.
Daryl.
He got hit with a bunny.
You got hit by a bigger bunny. You got hit by a small bunny that jumped on your head.
No, that was Daryl.
I
It's-
thought that was
Daryl
you.
was the one that got a
Yeah.
bunny jump on his head.
Oh, okay.
You're the DM. You should really be remembering this more than I am.
Anyway, you guys finally cross the
Oh,
street.
then-
You have to roll 2 more dex saves, by the way. One to get up and one to go across.
Can't get up.
You rolled 2.
Would you roll
I
a 2?
try to save
Would
you
you-
and crit fail again. So I'm scared to
Take
try.
4 damage.
Okay.
And you can't even cross the street at night. How do you do it in the day?
8.
8.
Okay,
I made it.
you got up.
Oh yeah, I got it. Now I got to get across the road. 11.
There you go.
You finally
Nice
crossed the
work,
street. You have conquered the street.
Maybe I'll change the
I really like your Lord.
Just so you guys know,
Hmm?
this is my only campaign
Oh.
that has the roads being this dangerous. It's my only campaign.
Good. Glad we could be here for it.
Anyway, you guys.
So we're finally across both roads, right? We're heading out to the Human Kingdom.
So you guys
Path that we're
see.
taking here? Just
You
straight
guys
up?
see the.
Okay.
You guys see this. You see a guy standing outside with a couple of other guys in carts waiting. Some people load up into one really big cart, and then there's a couple other carts there with some people in them, and then there's one cart that has no people in them at all. And it's a small cart. And they're waiting for people, basically.
Why do you have
Taxi
a
stand.
cup that says Hogarden?
Where?
The one I'm using.
Oh,
it says
yeah.
Hogarden on it.
I know. I got that. That was my uncle's. He got it from for a Christmas present. Came with a bunch of beers with the glasses for those beers.
Ah.
I don't want to know what that Toe Garden beer tastes like.
My uncle said it tasted surprisingly good.
They added extra yeast.
Oh my
Sorry.
god, you guys!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's
Andy?
more hot?
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? I described the scene for you.
Oh, approach one of the.
Which one? The one that's being filled up with people?
No.
Or the other ones that are slowly being filled up with people?
Well,
or the one that
that's
has
being
nobody in
filled
them?
up, does it
I'm
look
gonna
like
use-
there's room for more, or is it
Well-
like full?
It's basically full. We're about
Okay,
the
well,
bar.
I'm gonna use
Approach a different one.
health
Okay, there's
potion.
the driver
there's three
nearby.
more.
I'm using one of my health potions. What are the rolls for that again?
D4 plus 2, I think.
Yeah. 2d4 plus 2.
Oh.
2d4 plus 2. Six.
6.
Sweet. I'm at more health than I can be.
Mine.
I didn't know if that counted because I didn't even roll that.
That's why I rolled it for
I'm
him.
back at 17.
Alright,
Wait, what would I have rolled?
so you guys are at,
I'm at 8.
so you guys see the last three carts. You see one slowly being filled up completely. One with no people in it. And it's a small cart. And then you see one being loaded up with animals.
We all want to ride with animals or get our own cart? Get our own cart.
But our pets will have friends to talk to.
Well, if you want.
I don't give a fuck.
It'll be cheaper,
What kind of
sure,
animals?
but
Do we have a? It's
Cattle.
Oh, man. You want your griffin being friends with cattle?
I don't know. Pretty beef steak like.
Basically livestock.
Yeah. You want to
Sheep,
teach it to be
cows.
friends with future food?
You learn their trust that way, and it'll be easier to eat. No, we'll get an empty one. That's okay.
So you got this guy. Okay, give me a second. I gotta get the voice right.
We need a ride to the North Kingdom.
Well, you guys want to? You going to the human kingdom to the north?
You sound like Mr.
Fuck
Poopy
no.
Butthole.
Yep.
This guy is literally a looks like a really raggedy
fucking
hillbilly. With looks like he has only 2 teeth.
run away.
Good thing there's 3 of us.
And he's barely shaved. Like he's a very scruffy beard, and he looks a bit crazy.
How old is this guy?
He's roughly 77 years old.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna ask him. You look related to Harry Magdalene. Do you know her?
Know her? That's my sister.
And my wife. Same person.
That would
Do we
be.
want to get a ride with Rednecks R Us here?
It'll cost you guys each 10 gold pieces each just to get to the human kingdom. Any other luxuries will
Wait.
cost you extra.
Why do we have to get a ride? We've walked everywhere else so far. Well, we just walked.
This road is
Yes.
heavily
Oh, okay.
used.
10 gold pieces. Are we hitching a ride with
What are the extras?
And the extras be if you guys want warmth or food
Oh, we got
along this 2-day journey.
How much do you want for the extras?
About an extra 10 gold.
Here's 20 gold. I'm fine with that. You guys can start. with
Alright,
that.
well there's 20 gold then. I have rations and a bed roll, but whatever.
Sure, 20 gold. Why not?
Alright.
I'm gonna.
I'll get everything ready for you.
Oh, this guy seems like a simpleton. I'm gonna try to get my money back from him, like I did with Daryl after I gambled with him.
Good luck. What are you rolling again?
A persuasion.
Okay.
Do I get change for that 20 gold?
Okay. 10 on the die, and then I get bonus. Persuasion gets. 16.
Sorry, sir. What I give you for deals, these are the best deals. If you wanted to pay more 50 gold, go to the other cots.
Alright.
I'm the cheapest one here, can't you tell?
Well, we could tell.
And you see his horse that pulls the carriage.
Is that a donkey?
It's literally a donkey.
It's an oh, what an ass. Sweet.
Alright. Just wait about 5 minutes. I'm gonna get everything ready for you three.
2 days? That's my question.
Just give me about 5 minutes. I'll get everything ready for you three, and then we can head out. So he goes to the back and he throws a couple sacks up into the cart, and you just hear he's got one of those old timey carts like that they'd use when people are going on a frontier or something like that with like the
Covered wagon.
arch.
Yeah, the covered wagon.
Yeah, and he just sets everything up. There's holes in the arch too because it's really old.
Yeah.
And the wheel looks like it's missing a few rungs, but it still works.
Yay.
Are we gonna make it? Let alone this donkey or like I'm worried about anything.
The donkey just threw up, by the way.
Well, that's a shock.
Well, that's not a good sign.
That's my donkey. His name is Tim.
Yeah,
His
the
name
donkey.
is Dill.
Tim.
Tim,
Can I
the,
call him Dill?
Tim. No,
Tim the Toolman Taylor?
no, Dill's my name.
Oh, I fell back. Oh, forgot about this guy.
Anyway, the carriage is ready for you three. If you guys want to hop on back, and we can head off.
Oh my god.
You like my hillbilly voice?
What is this guy supposed to be?
He's just a human.
Oh man.
Well, yeehaw, partner. Let's get going. I'm very
Climb
frightened.
on back, and we'll be off.
I'm not at all frightened for my life.
Climb aboard.
Yeah, we'll go on.
Okay. I guess
Oh,
we're
I
going.
have to give him $20 first.
By the way, the only reason why this is a 2-day journey because it's all uphill.
2 days up there.
Literally all uphill. It takes a long time.
Yeah, I don't think the donkey or this guy or this cart are gonna make it.
The journey back will be fun.
We can just roll down.
As you guys are heading out,
I'm gonna try and tune him out because I know he's gonna drone on for 2 days.
Scary. You waffle good?
because I usually get about 5-star reviews from people, even though a lot of those reviews involve a lot of people saying that I talk too much, but I don't really care. In fact, my brother once told me, if you can't say anything nice,
You're really persuading him. Tell him to shut the fuck up. Oh, God. He just wants to talk even more now. Fucking ate my life. Alright.
let me tell you about the life on the farm.
Sheldon needs to know, apparently.
You have no idea the amount of hose that you have to be cleaned and used when you're farming.
Trust me, I know about hoe garden. I'm drinking from one.
These random conversations continue for about.
Yeah.
These random
One
conversations
right there.
literally continue
It's happening.
throughout this 2-day journey.
So nothing else happens.
Who's happy here?
Get there eventually.
Yep, nothing happens the whole way.
Happy mystery.
Except for this guy constantly talking to you guys, even while you're sleeping.
That's obnoxious.
This one time, my mother and my father were doing it in the back of the cart while I was sleeping. I swear I heard my dad go, "Oi!" And I swear my mama went, "Oh yes, darling, you better make that squeal even louder. I'm gonna come."
And then that's how I got this donkey.
And it's also how I found out my dad was actually a pig.
You're
Family guy.
welcome.
How the hell are you alive? Me father was a tree. What?
So what's it look like as we climb this hill?
That looks well kept, surprisingly. The road, anyway.
Well, that's a
The
nice
trees,
change,
on the other hand, are
because
normal,
This
but-
whole situation has looked a
All
lot that
forested.
way.
Then every so mile, you see a couple guards, like a guard post or something.
Are we climbing the side of a mountain?
You're just climbing a hill.
We
It's
don't
just
have
a
to climb
steady
mountain,
hill.
We just need a York peppermint patty and we'll end up there. At the top.
And by the way, a few times you guys, while you were observing, if you guys looked at the donkey, you swore the donkey was about to keel over, but he doesn't. And okay, one of you guys rolled perception, yeah.
18 on the die.
11.
Yeah, check the donkey, see if he's gonna make
No,
it
20.
Okay, you swear the donkey had a mini heart attack as well.
We can't even
I think he died for a couple seconds there.
Died, actually.
I think he died walking.
You know, even if it does die, let's not eat it. Because I don't trust it. We're getting mad donkey disease or something.
Anyway, as I was saying, my sister surprisingly didn't know what the hell a bird was.
You mean your wife?
No, my sister.
I thought your sister wasn't your wife.
Nope.
Not that
That's my second sister.
Ah!
That's a gray area. No, sir, that's like a cousin.
That's my second sister's brother's wife, twice removed.
Oh my god. I've never given a shit less. Wow.
Oh, would you look at that? We're nearing the human kingdom. This is 2 days later.
We need to get. You need to put a copper dragon in this thing and see.
I'm surprised my intelligence
So if
hasn't
we
dropped
ignore
yet.
you, you can bury us up to our neck and force us to listen to you talk. No,
Copper what?
You didn't. A copper dragon. You didn't know
No,
copper
no.
dragons do that.
Oh, I knew.
And so, literally, when I heard that, I was like, "That's an Aubrey. That's an Aubrey. We need it. Aubrey's gonna make one of those dragons."
During the journey, I'll describe my sister and say her name and ask if he's seen or heard of her.
He looks at you like, for once in my life, I'd like to tell you, or at least tell somebody, that I can actually help them. And this is the one time of my life. What's your sister's name again?
Yeah, I forget what that's at.
I'm glad our intelligence hasn't declined listening.
You're lucky he hasn't grabbed that coin out of his pocket and
Oh.
touched you with it yet.
Oh my god.
Imagine if you like
What if this guy had that coin though?
You want to know what his actual intelligence is? A lot higher than you think.
a lot higher than ours, maybe.
I'll say Karen, because I don't think we ever gave her a name.
Okay, Karen.
Yeah.
Karen! Oh yes! She hired my cock one time. That's how I know. In fact, I did ask you guys your names earlier yesterday. Thanks for telling me, by the way.
How long ago was this?
It was about a month ago. I never forget people who ride with me.
And you brought her to the human kingdom as well?
Yes, I did. I helped her get to the human kingdom.
Did she say anything during the journey?
Other than she needed to get there urgently. That was it. I'm sorry I can't help you anymore. She didn't talk very much, even though I talked a lot. She just told me the reason why she was coming up here. In fact, what is the reason why you guys are coming up here?
To find her.
To find her. Well, I hope you find your sister.
Do we have another reason for coming up here?
No,
Does anyone else have a reason to go to the human kingdom?
This is half my family.
Alright, we're at the gate now. And the guard walks up to him and he's like, this guy walks up to him and he's like, guys, this guard walks up to Dill and says, oh, hey, Dill, you got a few more people coming in? Oh, yeah. Here's the money. And he hands her the money that you guys paid for. Half of it, anyway, because he has to pay to get up there. To get in, basically. Well, you guys ready to let us in? Yep, go on in, Dill. You know where to go. And so the gate opens up, and you guys can see this beautiful castle, by the way. Guys, you guys see this beautiful castle. Like, it's huge how big this castle is. And it's well guarded. Like, you can see there's guard posts everywhere. Like, posted everywhere along the wall, outside the wall, inside the wall.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, well, I'm fucking useless here because let's be honest.
You still have your
fucking-
hood, so it's okay.
Is there?
I'm
is it
fucking
just the palace,
black.
or there's like a city in front of it, or spread it around?
It's mostly just the palace. What you see
I love
there
it that you're eating.
It's basically
so you
sort of
can't say
what
it.
Potato crispy is all.
is just a really crude drawing of it. But it's well guarded.
Okay.
Why did this chocolate bar explode?
You see there's like a
Big
miniature
stuff.
part of the city where people live and everything like that to the left and right. But you're heading straight for the castle.
Okay.
For the main part of the castle, like the main palace.
Well, you guys have fun. I'm fucking useless here because I'm black.
They're not that racist, oh my god.
She's an elf.
Yeah,
I
that's where
didn't
you are.
know. Even better. I
These are
didn't.
humans. We're known for being racist.
Yeah, we're all known for being.
Anyway, as you guys are
I'll
heading.
ask him, did she go directly to the palace? Or
That's
did
the
she
last
go-
time I saw her. That's the last time I saw her. She was heading straight toward the castle. He parks the carriage and he's like, "Well, this is your stop. Good luck, everybody, on finding your sisters. And yeah, if you guys need me again when you guys want to head back, I'm here. You know where to find me." No one ever likes Bill.
I'm pretty sure my
Don't forget to give me a star review. By the way, the whole time you guys were heading over there, other than him talking, everything that he prepared for you guys was perfect.
Yeah, but my brain is melting. I
Hey,
had to double up on breakfast to keep my brain from exploding. Illiteracy.
You know what? He might not have shut up, but at least the food was good. So I am gonna be nice and be
Barry doesn't
like,
mind if he didn't shut up. He turned him out the whole damn
yeah,
time.
actually, it turned out.
All right, so you guys are now.
Man, he could have rode your man.
You
Dude,
guys.
if he rode your sister.
So you guys can't. As you guys were down out of the, as you guys got out of the cart, you guys are greeted to this beautiful city. This city, the buildings are all very like everything's made out of stone and marble.
Huh.
There are no poor people here
I could literally
either.
take a brick out of this and be a rich bastard.
Stone and marble, and there's everything looks amazingly stunning.
Rob, seriously, if you get me arrested here, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass.
You also can tell the
You want
amount.
to kick an ass, you should have kicked that
You
guy's
guys
ass.
can also see the amount of guards here is ridiculous. This place is heavily guarded,
I need to sneak.
like ridiculously heavily guarded. But also, who are the magic users again? You and him? Okay. So you guys, the magic users, feel a weird tingle sensation. That's it.
Perception.
Perception. Yeah. I don't
That's
know.
cocked at.
10.
You guys don't.
Three.
You guys don't notice anything odd. You just feel it. Like you feel this weird sensation.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
there's a lot of energy here. Like there's a lot of energy.
Oh, nat 20 for an insight.
You just. Well, what are you doing the insight for?
The insight for the if I know what that feeling is for me.
You even though you're
But
rolling
I'm a
that.
bard because I would actually be a little bit more into.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing.
crowd?
You've never been to the human kingdom before.
Yeah.
You don't recognize this spell or magic at all,
sort of
even with it.
the type of tingly feeling because I would know a difference.
Well, you know it's
between
magic.
Each one. Yeah.
You know it's
Your foot's
magic.
asleep, but your foot is your entire body.
No, the thing is he is right. The exact way he's explaining it,
It's just-
I would know there's magic in this area. I would feel the tingly feeling, but depending on where I would be, it would be a different feel. It would feel different.
Yeah, but the
like-
whole town,
Yeah.
this whole kingdom has the same energy feeling.
It has that certain.
And it
sense.
seems as you guys start heading towards the palace, this feeling slightly gets stronger.
I have no idea. I don't feel
Yeah, you don't
anything
feel
at all.
shit.
No, you don't feel anything.
Nope. I have no idea.
If anything, you just feel calm here. That's it. And you feel everyone basically has the feeling of like everyone here is nice.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll perception to see if I notice any other dragonborns around.
Okay.
Looking for a sister. 17.
You see a lot of quite a few dragonborns actually, but they're just nobles.
Dice really want.
They're nobles. They don't recognize you, or you guys don't recognize them. You just know that they are nobles here. Like a lot of people, humans and dragonborns in this kingdom, even though it's a human
What
kingdom.
color are they?
Well, they're all the colors.
No, I mean, do I notice that they're more silver?
No,
than
no,
gold?
their variety is equal.
So there's like blue.
Every color you can think of the dragonborns.
Yeah, but if there's a blue dragonborn, they wouldn't be noble. They'd be evil as fuck.
They're still nobles. They're all wearing noble garbs and everything like that. They have money and everything like that. Everyone here
Hey,
is.
Baron, do you notice
rich.
anybody who looks like, or do you recognize
Do I
anybody?
recognize any of them?
Well,
No.
You recognize
What'd
that
you roll?
don't recognize anything.
what'd you roll? What'd you roll?
You
One.
rolled a nat 1.
He recognizes that he recognizes nothing.
It was what? I didn't see. I don't see
It
any.
was a nat
dragonborns.
1.
He doesn't see any dragonborns.
Point at them. Let me try again.
Here, I'll see if I see anything not humanly. 15 on the die.
What do you
what's
mean?
That persuasion.
You know, most of them here are humans. There are some elves here.
I'm just looking for a
Yeah.
dragonborn.
You mostly dragonborn, mostly humans, but there are some dragonborn nobles talking to humans or talking amongst
What
each
does
other.
your sister look like?
She's also a brass dragonborn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Do you know
find
where?
dragonborns and point at them for him to see if he can identify
Okay,
them.
roll another d20.
6.
No, you don't recognize any of these nobles.
Maybe we should ask around.
Maybe we should try to. Oh,
But
do your type, do your color type of dragonborn spend time with each other?
Yeah.
Like, do you guys like to conjugate with each other, or are you like silver dragons where you like to stay alone and?
I think brass are fairly social.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna have to find some sort of meeting place. It is actually true. We're gonna have to find some. So let's. I'm gonna do perception and see and ask around for the other brass dragons and see if they see the sister.
What does that say about
That was a
the
2.
person who was driving that cart?
So you
You
go.
got a very social, lawful good dragonborn who wanted to tune that fucker out. What was that telling you about him?
You go to go ask somebody, and the person you somehow go to ask is this big dragonborn. Like he's huge. He has like literally food in one hand,
Okay.
and he's like a goblet in the other. And he was just finished laughing. He turns around to you and nearly knocks you over.
Okay.
He's like, "Huh? What do you want?" My name is Tiberius. What can I help you with? Remember,
See
you rolled
right
a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 2. I guess I'm gonna have to do persuasion. 14 for persuasion. Hey, I'm really sorry for almost walking into you. I'm looking for my friend's sister and
He takes a bite of his food after dumping it into his drink while you're talking.
Dunkin' Donuts.
It's just bread and
bread
wine.
and ale. Yeah, actually, no, bread and ale would
Nope,
sound more.
bread and wine.
Yeah.
What's my name?
Plus 2, so that'd be 14, 15, 16. So yeah, 16.
No.
Um.
Guess what he rolled?
Oh fuck! I wasn't even persuaded.
It's just like, if you're looking for other dragonborn, just look around. As you can tell,
What?
I am the noblest here. As his friend is like, bullshit.
I'll ask if there's anywhere in particular that the brass like to hang out.
Roll persuasion.
Dwayne.
Oh, yay.
This guy, by the way, he is a red dragonborn.
Oh.
He's a big red dragonborn.
That's
He's like,
Dwayne.
oh, the brass. The brass, the brass, the brass. Let's see. They like to hang out mostly at the palace. Yeah, no, in the east wing,
Okay.
actually. In the east wing of the palace.
Are we allowed to just go into the palace?
No. You mostly need to be brought in by our king, Jank.
Where's he?
He is literally at the palace. In fact, he's actually about to have a speech later today.
For who?
Well, the kingdom, of course.
Well, good. Then we could just walk in.
As he just starts chugging it, and you see it coming off the sides of his mouth as he just starts drinking the rest of his wine.
So we could just walk in.
Yeah, that's
And
where
when
the
this
speech is and where.
You don't have to walk in. You can literally, he's going to be talking at the balcony. Everyone's going to hear it. Doesn't matter where you are in the kingdom.
Okay, but we would like to be inside the palace so we can find said dragonborns for our friend here.
I can't help you with that, sir.
Oh, phenomenal. Alright.
And he turns back to his conversation with two humans and another dragonborn friend of his.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look for another brass dragon. I'm gonna use perception to see if I can see another one. 10.
You get +2, I think.
Yes, I do.
Well,
Yeah, plus 12. 12.
What do you roll?
12.
12. No, you can't really notice them very well. The crowds are actually starting to gather towards.
I'm gonna search for brassy brass. That's 16 on the back.
What are you rolling for?
Let's find a brass dragon.
Okay.
Just a look. Perception, I get +3. So I got 19.
You recognize there are a couple brass dragonborns, but they seem to be busy.
Good. Let's go.
Doing what?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Doing what?
Well, they're either talking or preparing for the speech that Chank's about to give.
Go up. I'm gonna go up to. Well, I'm gonna. Do you nudge to me and say, "Look, there's one"?
Hey, look,
Okay. Well, I go up to that one because I don't give a flying fuck, and I'm gonna
also,
roll
neither do I.
persuasion.
I'm not good in social settings.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
And this everything here is all social settings.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Okay.
Hey, long time no see.
Oh shit! I rolled a 2.
No.
Five.
No, I rolled it that.
Are you
equals
trying to
a
get their
5.
attention, right? You're trying to get their attention, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't. Well,
They're
I'm gonna
too
roll
busy.
Another,
In fact, they
I'm
just
gonna
blow you up.
roll another. I got a nat one. Nothing happens.
Everyone in about a 2 in a kilometer radius is ignoring.
I'm so pissed. No. Here. No. I'm so pissed off. Nobody's paying attention to me. I lift my shirt and nobody looks around.
Nobody cares.
Nobody gives a flying fuck. There you go. That's what
Nobody
happens.
Nobody
Wait,
cares.
do we have to roll to see if we notice that?
Yes.
Poor Barry, he's gonna notice.
Well,
He didn't bury.
Barry, you have to ignore this because you swore to an oath.
Yeah, but you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't notice.
Okay. He's the only one who's seen her naked anyway.
You don't.
Twice.
You notice that she lifts her shirt. And you instantly look away. You, on the other hand, you just stare.
Oh, I did notice that.
And you just stare at her before she puts them down. Anyway.
How's it going?
Well, that didn't help any situation at
Well, you
all.
got my attention. Oh god.
So what are you guys doing? I've given you guys hints.
Well, there's another brass. He's still there. So
You
I'm gonna
do-
walk
no,
up
you-
to him and I walk up to him and say hello because I've rolled an 11.
All right. Well, he looks at you and is like, "Yeah, how can I help you?"
Oh,
good
good
eye.
thing you rolled good. I was gonna smack his ass.
There.
Awkward.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I'm the one who's the specialized
Can't
attacker.
ignore it.
How can I help you? He looks at you and says, "Oh, how can I help you?"
Hi, my friend here. He's looking for his sister, and we've been searching for her everywhere. Is there anything you can do to help us?
Unfortunately, no. I don't know who the sister is. I don't know a lot of people in this town. In
Well-
this kingdom. This kingdom is vast, as you can see. And I'm really, really, really busy right now, miss.
Who gave you the tip off that you was
Arago.
Arago? Ask about Arago.
7, 8,
If he knows
9,
Arago.
I rolled a 10 for persuasion.
I'm gonna ask him if he knows Arago.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know of a man named Arago?
Arago. Isn't that old dragonborn that lives in Crossroads?
Yes, he's part of our
Pardon?
group.
That's the one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just heard of him. That's it. Anyway,
Is there any
the
way-
speech is about to begin at the palace, and everyone's gonna hear. So we gotta prepare for this a special occasion.
Is there
Please, let me get to
something
it.
special we have to do to prepare for this?
You mostly just need to basically set up somewhere, sit down, and listen. Basically, we're trying to clean everything up so everyone can leave their houses to listen to our great leader, Chank.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. And he
Alright.
goes back to what he was doing.
Does anyone have a chair?
But have you guys not noticed the amount of hints I gave you?
No, I don't know. They might have been too discreet. Are we just waiting to watch this?
Yeah, I guess.
Because if that's the hint you were going for, we would have had to wait for that anyhow. So
Yeah, that is actually true.
You guys also notice some people are actually heading towards the palace.
let's go.
I thought we were in the palace.
No,
No,
you're
we're
in
not
the
allowed
city
in.
part of the kingdom.
Oh,
We're
okay.
Let's walk. Let's follow the crowd.
Oh, you want to be part of the crowd now, Andy?
Yeah, it's easier to blend in with a bunch of people, especially. our
Now
friends.
you want him?
Sure, follow the crowd.
Yeah, they got loot, alright? And they're
They
gonna
got
be,
loot.
and they're gonna be distracted by a kingly speech, and I'm gonna have sticky fingers going on here. Ye who go to bed with itchy bum, wake up with stinky fingers.
What?
I apologize. For that.
Oh my god,
Go
that's
to sleep with stinky bomb.
itchy bum.
Ye who go
Wait.
to bed with itchy bum, wake up with stinky fingers.
Fucking wrong.
I had some alcohol so far. I'm not even buzzed yet. It's gonna get
So,
fun.
what are you guys all doing?
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna listen to this fucking
Yeah,
speech.
let's we're following the crowd and then we'll listen at a closer range if possible.
So that's what's happening.
Yeah, okay, so you guys are heading towards the palace.
Yeah.
Walk into the palace with the crowd if we can.
You're not going to be able to walk into the palace.
Okay,
You can walk up to the palace.
okay. So, up to the palace.
Okay, so as you guys are heading up to the palace,
So
you guys all suddenly hear a slight ring in your ear.
Oh, my ear's ringing. Should I answer it?
Yeah, exactly like that. What Lee did. So, and suddenly you hear a voice.
Hello, can you hear me?
Suddenly you hear this voice go, and everybody looks towards the
Some
castle.
feedback from the mic, that's all.
Like everyone looks towards the balcony as a man in blue robes with what looks like a wizard's hat.
Oh my god, it's Jeebus!
No,
Jesus, what's up?
a blue wizard hat, and he also had it's like more like a witch hat, not like a
It's
wizard.
Merlin!
Let me finish, please. And there's also a crown on that hat as well. And he's like,
Oh my god, it's that guy from Fantasia.
Aubrey's
Gonna throw you out the window.
Aubrey's gonna blow a gasket if you keep figuring out who this is wrong.
Greetings, people!
Like
Your King Chank has some exciting news for all of you.
Better hat. Sorry.
By the way, everyone's silent, by the way.
I am not.
He can't hear you.
Good.
No one can hear you. He can hear you, but he doesn't acknowledge you.
Good.
Everyone else doesn't.
In my favor.
Hey, old man with weird hat.
He's not
I
old.
want your hat.
He's not old.
You know, I've been thinking. Sorry, drinking.
He's like, I have made an amazing
We're the
discovery.
worst.
I have made an amazing discovery on how we can now protect ourselves from some of the most dangerous monsters in our land.
It's Mickey Mouse.
That's gotta be it.
It's gotta be it. Where are
No.
the fucking walking brooms
No.
and mops?
No.
What are the most dangerous monsters in the land? Dragons.
Some of the most dangerous monsters in the land. In our land. There's not very many dragons in this land. Just dragonborns. So he
How do you
continued.
get a lot of dragonborns if you don't have dragons? Don't dragons have to somehow change into human form and mate with a fucking...
That's the point. You don't know about all the dragons. They're all in their human forms.
Oh.
But I was asking the question. I'm not saying my character knows this. I'm saying
I know. This is out of character.
Okay, well, out of character knowledge, doesn't a fucking dragon have to turn into a human
Yes.
and then have sex with a human
Yes.
and make a dragon?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Wow, that's some interspecies
No.
hanky-panky.
Oh man, you have no idea. There was an old senile man and an old senile dragon sitting on the top of a mountain playing
I don't
chess.
want to continue this story.
Can I please continue?
But the story is actually funny.
But can I please continue?
Fine. Can I tell the story when you're done explaining?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
So he continues. He starts to name off a few of the creatures that he's learned how to protect ourselves from. I have learned how to protect ourselves from the evil Zorn creatures, the Ultraloth. Yep. The Drider, the Ghouls, the Storm
Aren't
Giants.
riders like those half...
Drow, half spider,
half
yeah.
half
From I've also
those
learned
things that my dad should be.
I've also learned how to defend ourselves from the Balor,
Mid.
the Balor demons,
That's pretty good.
the Chimera, the Bullets, and the Beholders.
How? Did they hear me ask that? I'll be that one guy. How are you gonna do it?
All will be revealed in due time.
Oh, good. More
I
story.
still have a few other creatures that I need to figure out how to defend ourselves. By next week, all the information that you guys need to know about these creatures will be revealed to you guys in the newspaper at dawn in a week.
I don't have a subscription. How do I get that?
Transition.
Okay.
Thank you all very much. And a few other things in regarding that I have also made friends with some of these creatures who are willing to teach me. I have made friends with a diva. Angel.
Hmm.
I have made friends.
I like how he's like, a diva. A diva.
I have also made friends with the Thrau Kryn. The Thrau Kryn. I have also made friends
I bet you
with
any
the
money when she
Myonids.
comes. I bet you any money when she comes out,
Myconids?
she has the
The Myonids.
She has the
Myonids.
Kesha song.
Myconids,
the
yeah.
I'm
The mushroom
Bosses
people.
song
Yeah.
coming out.
I have also made friends with the Giants.
Or the milkshake song.
Alright. So you're friends with all of these foes. Are we just alright with that? Like,
He's making.
far, okay.
They're basically. This is how he's learning. He makes friends with them, and they're basically volunteer to learn.
Yeah.
To
and,
teach
and,
him.
And then they realize they're friends with the king and maybe manipulated easily. And the whole frickin'
After that, he turns
kingdom
around.
is just
After that, he points
I love
towards the
flashbacks.
crowd. Guys, he points towards the crowd directly at you three.
Uh-oh.
Says,
Oh wait.
you wave? Okay,
We all
that's
wave.
fine.
Stealth
You
roll.
three, you three have been chosen for the next to have a tour in my underground hold.
No.
You guys are not in trouble. Please follow one of my guards into the palace.
This is rather randomly convenient, is it
I
not?
know.
All right, yes, let us.
Oh,
As a guard walks up to, as a human guard walks up,
A random convenience.
Random.
We
as a
need
human
it.
guard walks up to you guys and he says, "Please come with me."
Yes.
And
brother.
everyone literally makes a path for you guys, and they start cheering. Like they're happy that you guys got chosen. Not that type of cheer.
Famous now?
They're just clapping like, "Yay, you got
Suck on
chosen!"
that gnome.
Yeah.
We're famous now. All right.
You're not
I'm
famous.
gonna wave like this.
You're just lucky.
as we
Do the
walk.
queen
Yeah.
wave.
You're not
He's gonna do
famous, by the
queen
way. You're
wave.
just lucky.
No, just let Andy have this.
Come on. Bitch, I'm
So
fine.
you guys finally get
Yes, finally.
after
Andy
everybody
gets
is happy for you and you guys finally get into the palace, the door closes behind you guys and suddenly all the lights in the place light up. This place is stunning. It's like a mansion inside a mansion.
Don't
This-
touch anything. I bet there's been orgies everywhere.
There's what?
Everything has
There's been orgies
gonorrhea.
everywhere.
No!
Everything's riddled with gonorrhea. Don't touch anything.
This is like a mansion inside a mansion. This place
We
is
don't care.
absolutely...
We think there's orgies going on everywhere.
Yeah,
We
but
don't
this
wanna
place
touch
is
anything.
absolutely stunning. There are guards everywhere. There are servants everywhere, and there's also
Nice.
there's also some
Oh, you know.
there's also some nobles in there too, just talking. And you guys also see this big staircase going straight up into more of the castle. As you guys see,
I run up to everything that's gold and I start shoving it in my pocket.
That's my job.
you can't. It's embedded in the walls.
Let's see why we were brought here before we start robbing. Yeah.
You still run up to the walls to try and grab something, but you can't. And the guards just look at you confused, like, what is she doing? And like,
you know what this place is? This is a hot fort.
so at the top of the stairs, you guys see the king himself. You guys see the king himself walking down towards you guys. Ah, greetings, you three. You guys are so lucky to be chosen.
Why were we chosen, pray tell?
Mostly because you wouldn't shut up.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Mostly because you wouldn't shut up. Also, I wanted to show you guys all something. I've also noticed your presence when you guys came in. You guys are
Yes.
also looking for something, aren't you?
Yes.
Someone.
We are
Well,
looking for
follow
someone.
me to my underground area.
Pit.
So he pulls like a lever, like on the staircase.
This feels like
a hidden
going.
lever.
This feels
As
like my
this-
mom's basement all
As
over
as
again.
the stairs suddenly start to go down, like there's a section of I'm trying to explain something.
You can explain.
There's a section of the main stairway starts to go down and to its flat, and then it goes down to more stairs, down to, into the basically into the lower into the kingdom, and he ushers you guys to go in as he walks down with you. He says, "Please follow me. Don't worry. The only people that are down here will be a couple guards and us and me. That's it. Not a lot of guards, just a couple.
Okay.
Oh no, guards! Why?
Trust
it's more
me.
fun that
Why are
Trust.
you why are you so entrusting of us as strangers
Just-
to bring us unprotected into further
Stronghold.
town?
Why are you allowing?
All
this-
will be revealed in due time.
Well,
Please,
my
just
trust
follow
levels
me.
are a little bit on the edge right now.
After getting kidnapped by a gnome.
All will
Are
be
we-
revealed
are we
in due
proceeding?
time.
Yeah.
Please follow me.
Are we gonna do? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
We're not
as you
gonna
guys are going down there, it gets darker and darker, and you see everything. The lights that were upstairs are not down here. Everything is made out of looks like fey fire, like magic fire.
Oh, you know that.
In the sconces.
Do
and
I
stuff.
feel the magic?
Yeah.
coming off of
Yep.
them?
You do.
Do I feel there were any other drows nearby?
No.
No, they're drowned out, you know.
I don't know.
So as you guys walk further down, the stairs behind you just close behind you guys, and you get down and you see a lot of. You walk in and you see a lot of this technology, like lots of weird technology from like kind of like what's it called? If you ever watched Castlevania,
Yeah.
you know what the stuff like.
You're explaining something
Yes,
to me
but
that
you
I'll
know
never
how-
understand.
You know how in Castlevania the anime with all the science and everything with all that was in the castle, stuff like that.
Game or-
In the show, in the movie, in the cartoon, in the anime.
I played
Sorry.
the game. I
In
was
the
mad
anime.
at the anime because it had 3 episodes.
Well, now it has
Yeah.
more, by the
Yeah.
way. But yeah, but I'm trying to explain that.
Yeah.
So you see all this technology, but you also see these looks like glass tubes with creatures inside them.
Oh, you mean like the opening scene of Ancient Magnus Bride?
So
Where
are
she's
they like,
walking through a room with
are they
the-
birthing pods or?
No, they're just in these tubes. Some of them are hooked up to
Are-
wires, but other ones are just
Are they
standing.
dead?
No, they're all alive and breathing.
It's like
Not,
something
not
you
that
can
my
see
character
out of
knows
the
what a
alien
zoo
shit.
is, but is this a zoo?
Yes. Is
No, it's
that
not a zoo.
question?
It's not a zoo.
Is it? Are they?
Some of these creatures you
Are they
recognize.
evil?
Some
Are
of
all
these
the
cre-
creatures
let me
that-
finish.
yeah.
Some of these creatures
Is
that
this some of the ones he spoke about?
yeah, you see, notice some of these creatures you spoke about. You also see a really big tank at the end, filled with like a dark, murky water. As well as you also notice that all your magic is gone.
Well, that doesn't bother me.
No, it doesn't
Like you
bother me.
don't know, you can't. You just feel like you can't use any spells here. I'm
gonna ask the king.
This place, otherwise, looks really amazing, like interesting, like with all the science here and all the
Yeah.
creatures. He also says to you guys, "Welcome to my collection."
I'm gonna ask him if this is how he's been figuring out how to deal with these creatures.
Exactly.
Studying them.
Correct. You are correct. This is one of the
Well,
reasons why I've been able to figure out all these
Yes,
creatures.
yes,
So as you guys,
I don't want to be here anymore.
as you start walking,
guys.
you notice a little creature covered in tar, with a label on the tank that says "Boggle."
Is it Tarbut and Tarbut additional?
It's just called a boggle. And you also notice across from it, on the other side, you see this little creature made out of wood. And it also says a wood wad creature. That's what it's called. But you also see this snail-like creature with some flail.
It's okay, you made
You
me
see this
laugh.
snail-like creature knocking against what
Knocking.
seems to be glass, and it's literally the label says a flail snail.
A flail snail?
Yeah, it's literally what it's called. You also notice something you also notice the Zorn that he was talking about, this creature with a big maw and an eye on it. You also notice an owlbear in one of these tanks.
I'm out of here. Bye.
It's in a tank. It can't get out.
Bye.
Are
I literally start
the
walking
tanks
away.
fragile?
No, they're
I'm gonna
not.
ask him, are you sure these are all safely contained?
Oh
Yeah.
yes, they are actually completely safely contained. Nothing can escape from these tanks.
I'm
What
fucking
kind of
leaving.
fluids are these in?
They're not in
like-
any.
they're-
They're
they're
not-
no. They're
oh,
not.
okay.
They're not dead. They're all alive and walking around in these tanks.
I know.
I did.
I had this vision of like the alien things where they're
No.
fluids and being like,
No, not like that.
yeah.
You also, if you guys want to do a roll,
As if it
you
was
also see in
gross
one of
and-
these tanks. You guys also notice in one of these tanks a chest. You just see a perfect chest,
Ooh, a perfect chest.
like, and it literally says written on the tank, "Mimic." You also notice that there is creature. You also notice something. Looks like it's a little mechanical creature with one eye and wings. It's a tiny. It's this creature. It's a metal creature. You don't know where it's from. But what you read when you guys read on it, it's called a monodrone. But as you guys are also walking in, can you guys, Barry? Can you roll a perception check, please, with advantage?
I think I'm gonna leave that comment because I know how to ask the question right.
13?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
notice
I'm gonna do
in
that.
one of the tanks a dragonborn. It looks a lot like your sister.
Okay.
In
Walk
one of these
closer to
tanks.
the tank and see if it is her.
It looks exactly like her. And
Oh,
she looks at you like a bit confused, like,
is that the perfect chest we saw?
no, it was earlier.
I'll ask.
It was
if
a joke.
This particular dragonborn happens to be named Karen.
You asking Chank this?
Yeah.
He says, no, for some reason, this doppelganger
Doppelganger.
likes to look like your sister.
Okay.
Does she
So
have
my
a
sister
reference of
encountered
her
a doppelganger at some point in her travels. Which means we're gonna encounter a
Read
doppelganger
what that guy
at some
said.
point in our travel.
You also notice that there's an iron golem in here as well. You also see the beholder he mentioned, the bullet he mentioned, the chimera he mentioned,
Don't have to
the
resort to
the Balor he
Bells.
mentioned. You see the Balor that he mentioned is like just sitting there, like this, in his tank, like just waiting for his turn to be examined and everything. And you also see that you see literally the diva angel walking around.
That's the perfect chest.
No. The diva angel walking around, but he's wearing this weird gear that restricts him. But he's just there, like he's happy. He he's willingly there.
Willingly wearing this
Yeah.
restrictive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we talk to these
Creatures?
creatures in their containers?
Some I wouldn't recommend some of them. If you want, I can give you a whole list of all the creatures that I have here before you guys go exploring.
There's only one I'd like to speak to, actually, the one that looks like my sister.
Well, what about your friends here?
Well, they might have interests in other of these creatures, but the one I'm interested in is this doppelganger.
Can I go poke the owl?
I'd like to know where he encountered
fucking
the
ahead,
form
I'm
he's
walking up the
currently
stairs.
occupying.
Come with me.
Well, I will get to that. Let me read off the note. He pulls out a thing. We'll get to that, and definitely you will be able to talk to this doppelganger later. Trust me. Anyway, let me read off all the creatures. There's the woodwad, the flail snail, the boggle, the ultraloth, the zorn, a vampire, a throwcrin, a blue slad, an owlbear, a Mayanid adult, a monodrone, a mimic, a griffin, an iron golem, a storm giant, a ghoul, a fairy dragon, a drider.
Can I go?
Let me finish.
Fairy dragon.
Please let me finish. A
You
fairy
were gonna say
dragon,
something.
a drider, a displacer beast, a doppelganger, a chain devil, a yalthal, a balor, a cocktail, like
Quaddle?
a quaddle, a chimera, a bullet, a beholder, a basilisk, a diva, and my prized possession in that tank over there, an aboleth.
I'm not
Now, are
looking at the
these all the
basilisk.
ones you?
What?
I'm not looking at the basilisk.
The basilisk has things covering his
Okay,
eyes.
I'm not looking at him anyway.
But my prized possession at the end of the hall here, an aboleth.
Are the King Sir? Are these all the ones you've befriended, or the ones you've figured out?
These are not all the ones I figured out. These are all the ones that I have collected in my days.
Okay, so you've befriended not all.
Some of them, yes.
So, okay, you're working on that. Okay.
Is there any of them in particular you just want to check out? The only one I want to check out is the doppelganger.
No, you can. Well, I'm gonna go play with the fairy
Fairy dragon?
dragon. Thank you very much.
Pull
You
out your
guys.
cat dragon in front of the fairy dragon, see what happens. It's in the tank. It's not gonna do
The
it.
fairy dragon's not in a tank.
No,
It's in a
would
small
never,
cage.
It
Okay.
would never be in a tank. It would be in a small cage, and if anything, it would not be in a small cage.
No, it's in
If
the
it's
the cage. It's in a
properly-
small cage with it's open all the time. It's
Yeah.
just in there resting right
If
now.
it's if it yeah,
So
if
it's not
anything, it's one of
contained, it
those
just
things.
has, like,
It's
a
a
little
tame.
pen for it.
It's a tame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play with it and let my cat dragon play with it and let them have fun. Yeah. You never know. It might turn it into a frog. I am not fucking joking.
Turn your.
What do you want to go see, Andrew? I named. You want me to name them all off again?
I'm gonna go see the owlbear.
You want to go see? the
Fuck you. Thank you, Ray.
Okay.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
So
You're
the owlbear is in
betraying
a
me.
glass
Fuck
tank. The owlbear is in this one of those tanks,
You're
Yeah.
betraying
And
me.
it's-
If I care.
and it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there with a bunch of wires to it, and it looks like it's asleep while it's sitting there with these wires attached to it.
I'm gonna knock on the glass.
It doesn't move. And there's literally a
I'm
sign that
sure
says,
that's a
"Please
very
don't
strange
touch the
shit."
glass."
You're a fucking idiot.
I know. I want to poke the owlbear. I want to.
He wants to poke the bear.
You also notice
Didn't
you also
haven't
notice
heard?
the
Don't
storm
poke
giant,
the
by the way.
bear.
You also notice the storm giant is wearing the similar gear to the diva, and is just roaming around.
I'll try to stay out of his way.
Yeah.
So it's the diva and the
talk to
storm
the
giant are
diva.
walking around.
I'm gonna go see the diva.
You're gonna see the diva?
Yeah.
Okay. So the diva is sitting there with his weapon sheath and his wings spread.
Well, what color is the fairy dragon? Because that actually pertains to the age.
It's very young.
Hey,
So.
who wants to go on a joyride
So-
in the Cycles truck? No, I've been drinking.
We
I
can
can't
do
trust
these stuff.
I'm
Anyways,
responsible
is it
drinker.
green? Is it
It's
is
the
it
youngest.
red, orange?
It's the youngest.
Oh, it's a red one. Aw, those are not the fun ones.
It's the youngest one that he could get. You also see the monodrone is very curious, like it's tapping at its tank of the glass with its weapon, and it's just looking around. It's very confused the whole time. You know what a monodrone is, right?
Yeah. It's looking for the rest of its ways.
But it can't. It's stuck here. Like I said, the area in this area that you're in has no magic. Basically, this is also why you guys aren't hearing anything in your head from that aboleth.
Are you okay with this prison of evil creatures? That's kind of a conundrum, isn't
They're
it?
not all evil.
We
A lot
have-
of them are good. A lot of them are neutral. And
Mine is
most-
the
some of them are-
fairy dragon is chaotic good, so you
I don't
can't
like
say
the idea of them being
Yeah,
held
we-
against their will, like
Yeah,
particularly
it's
the
kinda-
demons that are not evil.
kind of getting.
But it is.
The
has
Balor
to be
is
for
here.
The protection of the kingdom.
and all the land, basically.
Yeah.
The vampire is. You also notice there's a vampire with literally something covering his
No.
with a mask, basically.
What happens? Okay, what happens when my cat dragon
Like a-
and my
like
the
a
fairy
Hannibal
dragon
Lecter
meet each
face
other?
thing?
Well, that's the thing. You're
That's,
over
that's
there.
a
Got it.
question I
Does he
need
have
to
a Hannibal
ask.
mask
What
on?
happens?
No, he's
Oh.
He's just wearing a mask that he can still. It makes the mask on his face basically covers his eyes, but he can still see. It basically dampens the effects of vampires have with their gaze.
Yeah.
And there's also something covering his mouth, so he can still eat and drink and everything like that. It's just that he can't bite.
And the Baylor's spear is turned off too, otherwise we'd all
Oh
be
yeah,
running
the Baylor's
scared.
fear is turned off as well. It's literally just sitting there bored, and by the way, his tank is open. He's just there, like sitting there, like waiting for his turn.
Pretty
Like, he
impressive
was
that
actually
this
there.
guy can contain a Baylor and a diva.
Here's the thing: the
Well,
Baylor,
yeah.
the Baylor and the Diva, as well as the Storm Dragon, and
I'm sorry, I have to. Every time
okay,
you
so let me
mention
read
it,
all
I
this.
think about that.
the Baylor, the Baylor,
Oliver, you do
the
realize
diva-
when you said the diva the
I know.
first time you went like this, like she
That's
Yeah,
not
you
the
went
type of
diva.
Not that kind of diva.
I
Yeah, I
but
know,
you
but
s-
you did it like
you did
that.
it.
Now
I
it's
didn't mean to.
now
I
it's
didn't
like
mean
that
to,
forever.
sorry.
No, you
But let me
made
finish.
amazing.
The diva, the Baylor, the
Amazing.
vampire, the Drider, and the storm giant are all here voluntarily.
Right.
Okay.
I liked you for your moment. Stop it.
This is also why the diva and the Baylor aren't fighting right now. They literally, you see the diva walk up to the Baylor and literally pass him a piece of food, and he just nods to him and eats it. That you literally see this. Anyway, now back to the fair. You with the fairy.
That was mildly
Yeah, but you and I
disturbing,
playing
was
a
it
game
not,
of
gents?
That would have been fun.
Yeah, that was
No, you
mine.
actually see the vampire and the Drider doing that.
Hey, did you hear him?
Yeah.
I said, well, that was mildly disturbing, was it not, gents?
So you see the. By the way, the blue slide. By the way, is constantly hitting this thing. It wants to get out, but it can't. And it can't use any of its abilities either. It can't shapeshift like it can do in its world.
Cheers.
But so yeah, as you guys are in this place, you walk up to the fairy dragon's little cage, and it looks at you, and it looks at you very confused, like, why are you walking up to me?
And then I pull out my cat dragon and because it's
The
chaotic.
cat dragon, by the
They're
way.
both chaotic.
I know, but here's
They're
the thing.
both good.
When you
One's
pull the
lawful
cat dragon,
good,
when you
one's
pull the cat
lawful-
dragon out, the cat dragon is
Scared of it almost.
no,
It
it's
flies to its cat litter box.
no, it's literally it's not making a sound. It's looking around, confused.
Oh,
It can't do anything.
It's like it doesn't. The
It
area.
has no power right now.
Oh
Its
yeah,
magic
because
is
there's
cut off.
no magic around it, so the freaking even the dragon's not. It's confused because it's seeing the cat
Yeah,
dragon
we're
and
in
it's
an
seeing
anti-magic
it
field
in
right
the
now.
and they're seeing me and we're in an anti-magic thing. So
Basically-
it's timid because it has no choice to be timid.
It doesn't understand what's going on. The cat dragon, the fairy dragon understands why it's timid. Like it understands why it's here. It volunteered.
Does it? Does
The,
it?
the cat dragon on the other hand doesn't know what's going on. It doesn't. It doesn't feel like it's
Oh,
a
so
dragon.
you mean
anymore.
it like it feels like it's sick?
Yeah. It's not bad sick. It just feels weird because of the anti-magic that's here.
Okay, well I put my cat back in and I go to see the dragon because it's a fairy dragon.
It looks at you and it just stares at you. It's not doing much.
Hold on. Wait, no.
You
I-
basically
I have a
bothering
plus- No, I have a plus to animal handling.
Mm.
I want to check if it's okay. Can I check on it and see if it's
Yeah.
being handled and taken care of? If it's not, I'm taking it. I hope you know that.
Okay, go ahead.
Good luck with that.
Animal handling +2.
Yeah,
so
really
that's
good luck
14.
with that.
14.
This guy can contain a Baylor. And
I don't give a shit. 14.
No,
14.
the,
Do I
it
notice
looks
that there's
perfectly
anything
fine.
wrong?
Nothing's wrong with it.
I'm taking it home with me either way.
Are you gonna try and do that?
I'm gonna do a raven. I don't fucking care.
No, I'm a dumb person here. Don't do dumb things.
But it's for my.
As you go to,
It's
are you
everywhere.
reaching into it to grab it
I look at Baylor and be like,
at the Baylor?
Yeah, I look. Well, no, I look at the guy.
Tank?
Yeah, I look at him and be like,
He's watching you, by the way.
good. I hope he is, and I look at him and I say, I apologize for making any sort of
Let me stop you right there. I'm gonna
any sort of
persuade you otherwise.
persuasion, any
Good,
sort of
please.
persuasion
14
or anything, but
for persuasion,
I
I get
have a
plus
niece.
10, I believe, or plus 8. I'm persuading you not to do this.
I have a niece.
You gotta roll
who-
against it.
I have a niece who.
There's a
special-
birthday coming up. and
No,
the
I have a
dragon is-
niece. I have a niece who specializes in fairy magic, and would you be obliged, or in any sort of way, to allow me to take this to her?
In the future, not right now.
I
I am
shall take
still
that-
studying it right now, and by the time I am done with it,
I
will
shall
let
take
you
that
know.
deal. I shall take that.
I will let you know when I can.
Of
And
course,
if
it's up
I
to the fairy dragon too.
It is.
exactly.
It is.
That's the thing. That's why I said. That's why I said. I'll let you know if I can, and when I can.
Hey, I did it properly. Fuck you.
So now we move on
Oh,
to
that
the.
balls deep in
We
there.
move on
My
to.
balls, dude. Like.
We move on to
Sorry.
Dreyfus
Do I have
and
to
the
like
owl bear.
teabag you to show you what balls deep
We
is.
move on to Dreyfus with the owlbear.
Jesus Christ.
Can we move on to
You won't, no
Dreyfus
balls.
with the owlbear, please?
What? No
I
balls.
said you won't, no balls. No, not balls, get teabaggy.
So we move on to Dreyfus with the owlbear.
Just wait, I'll go buy a teabag from Foodland and show you what teabagging is.
Chai.
Guys, we're live.
I know that's
So
what makes it
you're
better.
we're drinking.
I
It's
know,
your own
I know, I'm
fault.
just
Also,
saying.
we've been live every
This-
other session and it's been like this.
Not this bad.
I know, but it's fun.
I know, but like, yeah. So we're going to Dreyfus with the owlbear now.
It's your own fault for allowing us to start drinking while playing.
No, that's fine. I don't care.
You go to
So he's
It's
poking
you with the
the
owlbear.
bear. You're poking the bear.
Oh, no, I just go,
Ting ting ting.
and then I'm gonna go.
As you walk away, it looks at you and shakes its head.
Does it turn its head all the way around to look at me?
Yes.
180 degrees turn.
Was that by the who?
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
All right. So if that's all, what else? Where are you heading now? What are you doing? What are you gonna look at now?
I'm gonna go look at the.
I have the list here if you want to look at it.
Yeah, the diva.
You wanted.
I'm gonna
You said you
stare at
wanted
the
to
diva.
go. You wanted to go talk at the diva, right?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
go
I'll-
stare at the diva.
I'll go
The
find
diva.
So you walk up to the diva and you see.
Can
he's
I
wearing-
go flash the diva and see if the diva pays attention?
Flashes you back.
Stop. Just let me focus. You're, during this whole time, during what you were doing is what he's doing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So you walk up to the diva, and the diva looks at you and
I'm
is
a
like,
raven all over again.
"Hello there, half elf."
Hello. How are you now?
I'm all right. I'm here by choice, and you can see he's literally wearing like a helmet with like this with shoulder pads and everything, the thing on his chest, and it's attached to his wings as well. And it's like it's all it's doing is stopping his ability just to. He's here voluntarily,
Now it is.
but he's voluntarily put this on so he can read everything of his abilities.
It is rather pressing that you see that doppelganger over there, the dragonborn female. I believe it's a female. It's very
You always
pressing
gotta
to our
do that.
quest if we could find the one that matches that one. You know, like the missing shoe. We got one shoe. We need the other shoe.
You're talking about the one that the doppelganger likes to change into a lot? Yeah, she was here about a month ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you know where she was going?
Not exactly.
Damn it.
You'd have to ask Tank that.
I shall. Thank you.
Alright, so now we go to the doppelganger and Balin, right? No, Baron. Doppelganger and Baron.
Okay.
So, you're in front of this doppelganger who looks exactly like your sister right now.
Say hello.
It waves. It can barely hear you, but it knows you said hello. It
Do
waves.
they talk?
It nods.
And how did you happen to come by the form you currently occupy?
He basically holds up its hand and touches it.
So you touched my sister?
It goes like
I know.
not like that, like he's doing like his hands waving up like not like that, not like that.
Not that. Not that.
Yeah, so you touch my sister.
Was it voluntary?
Was it?
She allowed you to choose her form? Okay. Do you happen to know where she went to?
Oh my god, this is like my.
Did she say anything to you while she was in your company?
Well, it happened.
My dad turns into my mom.
Okay,
So basically what I just did there, basically what I did there for each question, I either nod, shook my head, or shrugged.
Yeah.
He was a sex lady.
So what else do you
Ask it about it to know. No, ask it
It's about it,
if by taking on your sister's form it knew her thoughts and where she would be headed.
Yes,
Yeah,
actually.
do you gain any of her memories? Do you happen to know what caused her to leave her homeland and come to this area?
It stands there for a second like this and thinks for a minute and nods.
Can you tell me?
It nods.
It then breathes on the glass, so it fogs up, and he just writes in Dragonborn, so only you can read this. Or
I can
anyone.
read it.
Yeah, but you're too busy with the diva. And it writes on it in it, basically saying that
See why I'm busy with
the reason why she was gone, she left and everything like that to pursue this mission was two things. You see two words: curiosity, and the other one was that she was told to go do this.
By whom?
He unfortunately doesn't know.
Okay.
Maybe she didn't know at the time, but she got a letter.
I hope
Curiosity
you're not
about what?
entwining the sex slaves.
Just
Do you have a general impression of what she's...
Connivingly.
It points at Chank and then everything.
I haven't
Something
finished
to
my
do with
backstory
the
for
king?
my dad yet. Just wait.
And then
Because what
This
makes
kingdom?
everything that pertains to my backstory.
The king and the
pertains to
kingdom?
this story.
It's somewhat like that. He's doing that like
yeah,
somewhat.
so-
my dad might have
It's part of it basically. So he
been.
writes part of it.
is it like a religious quest
What the crap?
or just personal quest?
It shook his head for the religious and nodded for the personal.
Right in the
Okay.
Alright, so.
I don't know what else to ask it.
Um,
I guess I'm done. Say thank you.
I'm gonna
Nuts.
go rendezvous with the
And it
dragon.
changes
See what it
into that really big red dragonborn that you saw earlier, and it turns around and just acts like him for a bit because it's bored.
I'm gonna rendezvous with him and ask him what he's learned.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna
far.
walk up to
I'll
him
let
too.
them know what I learned.
Yeah, go ahead. Mingle with each other for a minute while Chank is walking towards the aboleth tank.
Well, so it was sent here.
Yeah, she was sent or came here for a reason.
She was forced to come here, partially. Interesting. Now, did you figure out where she was going after?
No, but you'll have to ask Jank about that.
Chank.
Jank?
Jank, yeah, he's not that janky. How
I
about,
walked. I walk up to the middle of conversation. I think I found my niece a pet.
Chank chuckles while he's walking towards the aboleth.
well, if that
What's going
gnome
on?
ever gets possessed again, we know where to bring him. But yes, we will
So what's going on?
have to find out which direction to head.
Yeah. Let's go talk to Jank again.
Yeah, well,
So as you guys are heading towards Chank, you notice he pushes a button right in front of the aboleth tank, and you suddenly see it clear, like all the mucus move away, and you can see in full form this aboleth.
Do we like go up or anything?
No,
You can, like,
it's
throw
not.
it.
It's
It's
you
not
know what an
like
aboleth
rocks.
is, right?
I don't remember. It's just demonic, isn't it?
No.
Obelisk?
No, an aboleth. An aboleth is this ancient creature that existed before the gods.
Oh, isn't that thing that came out of Daryl's ass and we all?
No, that's an orker jelly.
that wouldn't be his prized possession. Came out of an ass.
It's an extraplanar creature.
No, it's if you
Oh my
want
god,
to
you
know.
told me about this on
I did
Magic.
tell you about the aboleth. Yes.
I was not paying attention or shit. It's some sort of.
Do you have a picture?
It's. Oh,
Yes, I
no,
have a picture
no,
of an
it's
aboleth, I'll
some
show you.
sort of.
I'll show you the picture of it, Lee.
creature,
It's like a sea creature. Yes, it can go on land,
I
but
think
it rathers
might
to be in the
like
water.
that thing from the obelisk from the fucking Lovecraft book.
No.
Oh shit.
that giant thing that came out of the obelisk. After it was just like you go to the obelisk and you see the giant obelisk, and then there's this.
No, this is an obelisk bear. If you want to see it.
I want to see it because I want to explain
I
it.
want to see it.
Or where is it? No, it's right. Oh, okay. It's like a giant fish with tentacles. And
Yeah, but it has a huge brain.
and a tail.
It is stupid
has-
smart.
Like
Okay.
I can relate.
eye.
I'll show the.
I told you I wasn't waiting for your body.
That's.
Good. My body's not that great.
But yeah, that's the aboleth that's in the
what
tank.
was it?
Are they an aberration?
What?
Movie
Are they
or
an
TV
aberration?
shows that would.
Aboleths are not aberration. Because if you notice, he has nothing that can go through walls here.
That sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, a large aberration. Yeah, you're right. But it can't go through the walls.
From a really bad comedy.
Yeah, so it's,
cartoon
so
show.
this is out of character knowledge, but I'm gonna read this to you guys, okay?
It's from undergrad.
Okay.
That's when Calamy said
Lee?
are really smart.
I'm gonna read this to you, okay? Aboleth. Before the coming of the gods, aboleths lurked in the primordial oceans and underground lakes. They reached out with their minds and seized control of bargaining life forms of the mortal realm, making those creatures their slaves.
That sounds like
Their dominance made them like gods. They were then the true gods appeared, smashing the aboleth's empire and freeing their slaves. Aboleths have never forgotten this. Aboleth's memories have flawless memories. They pass on their knowledge and experience from generation to generation. Thus, the inquiry of their defeat by the gods remains perfectly preserved in their minds. Aboleth's minds are treasure troves of ancient lore, recalling the moments of prehistory with perfect clarity. They plot patiently to erratically across eons. Few creatures have ever conceived an extent of an aboleth's plan. These things are freaking cool.
Or they are like the
okay.
lesser
So
gods of
you're
Lovecraft?
gonna make
Yeah.
me roll an Arcana.
They are like the lesser gods of Lovecraft?
Yeah.
Just so you know, if you roll an arcana, you have a disadvantage.
Yeah, I know. But you're gonna make me roll an Arcana, and you're also gonna make me roll a History.
Why?
Ooh. Okay.
Why?
The Arcana is to know that it stores that much knowledge in its brain.
Okay, so you want this is out of character knowledge. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's why. That's
Pretty
why.
good
That's,
stat change.
yeah, I'm just gonna ask
She
Shay.
wants to in character.
Oh, so you
knowledge.
can ask Chank and he tells you basically the story.
Yes, but
This is-
I'm going to roll an Arcana. 11. And my plus is for. I have a +2 to Arcana. 11, 12, 13. And then I am going to roll a History.
So what'd you roll for the
13. 13.
Okay, so you don't know a whole lot about it, but you just
15,
know that it's very
16.
smart.
I know it's very smart. And
Very
then I'm
And
gonna
very
roll
old.
16 to see if I know that it has great knowledge of
The past.
the under and the past because it dwelled in and it comes from generation to
Yeah,
generation.
it does.
So he told us about that, so I'm gonna roll to know if he knows any deceitful plans that might have been in plotting for century or millennia that we don't know about.
About what though exactly?
What we're trying to find is because all of our shit has been around demons and shit, and with him being there, it kind of speaks to me.
He's not a
that-
demon?
It speaks to me. Oh, sorry.
It's not a demon for one.
Yeah, it's not actually a demon.
Yeah, but
Your
be
head
dealing
butted my.
It is lawful evil though.
Oh, good. Right there.
Another one.
Well, I
here.
could hit you in the face with something else, Andy, but it's inappropriate.
In
There, you
about
feel better?
Likewise.
in about 15 minutes, we're gonna end this this part of the live stream, about 15 minutes,
Yeah.
so I can start cooking us some
You
food.
feel awkward.
And we can take-
My brother's
Yeah, and we can take a minute. So just wait 15 minutes. Anyway, so yeah, so he turns to you guys after revealing this aboleth, who's, by the way, its mouth is closed, so you don't
Okay.
see the teeth. It's just looking at you guys, but you can't hear anything. It's
Does
not
it blank
talking.
every eye separately?
I think so.
Why do you
Well,
ask
does
those
it-
kind of questions?
does it
It's
not
not
like-
like something the
Interesting.
D&D book would answer.
I feel like it should.
You literally need to be employed.
Chank then turns to you
You
guys.
can answer questions like
Tank
that.
then turns to you guys and he's like,
I'm the only one that asked.
"This is my prized possession, the aboleth. He unfortunately is not here by choice, but he also did volunteer to give me knowledge. He's not here by choice, but he volunteered to give me knowledge.
So that you can set it free.
Eventually, yes.
Okay. That's a manipulative.
I
Did you
don't
set
like.
a timeline?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
How many centuries from now?
Yeah, I'll let you go. Just tell me shit.
Do you actually ask him this?
Yes, he should.
No, you don't. Okay, good.
Oh, damn.
You're awful good. You need to know these.
Yes, actually, you are awful good. You need to do these
Sure,
answers.
why not?
So how many centuries do you, until I release it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this guy a human? He's got a timeline of his own, so.
Yeah.
Aboleth
Yeah.
is not a
Or
human.
Jank?
Chank?
Yeah, Jank.
He is a human, yeah.
He is? Yeah, so it's not gonna be centuries.
You don't know that.
You don't. Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be. He could be written it that his grandchildren's 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 could be. Like, his grandchildren's grandchildren's grandchildren. He
He
could have
does-
written it down that his
He
grand.
doesn't have any children.
Oh. Well, that closes a lot of questions. But if you think about it, in theory, if he is a
So
carpenter-
I guess you guys are all wondering how I collected these creatures in such a short life.
I don't know.
If
I
anything,
want to
I'm
know the
wondering
answer
where
to
is
that.
there a
Yeah, I'm
bathroom
wondering.
that's not being used?
Well, I will tell you. I actually been collecting these creatures over thousands of years.
How did you live that long? You're not an
You
elf.
you personally have been collecting these over
Yes.
thousands of years?
Yes.
I say to him, I
Are
say
you
to him,
immortal?
how are
You don't
you
look your
doing
age.
this? You are not.
No, he does not look his age at all.
Really good for your
He
You're
looks
really
he
good
looks
at it.
he literally looks in his 30s.
Alright,
He looks in his 30s. And yes, there are female angels, just so you know,
Excuse me.
like divas and stuff, but he grabbed them
How the
in.
hell are you alive?
No, I asked
That-
the question. How did you do that? You were not an elf.
I
That's
have
literally
ways.
my question. How
I
did
have
you?
ways.
I am
How
half
did you do
elf,
that if you were not?
and I
an
don't
elf?
think I'll live that long.
I have ways.
Really good diet.
Pardon?
Really good diet.
He's not gonna tell you guys the truth.
Carrots.
He's not gonna tell you guys the truth.
Hey, you know.
But he is gonna tell you that he could tell you a little bit about his adventures. I could tell you a little bit of my adventures if you guys want to hear. Stay for the story.
I can't go pee. Your roommate's in the bathroom.
Oh, knock. And he'll fit quickly.
No.
Adam.
Hey, Barry, can I use your bathroom?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Barry said I can use his bathroom.
Oh, okay. Open the door.
Yeah, but he also closes the door a lot.
Yeah, but
No,
it's
be in there.
privacy, dude. So I'm gonna knock on the door while somebody's in the middle of taking a shit. No,
That's not a bad thing.
like you don't.
Have you ever been in the bathroom? Like in public? It's so awkward. What do you say? You're like, Occupado! Like the worst thing possible always comes up. It's like, you know, you're kind of taken aback every time. Someone knocks, you're taking a shit. Pooping! Shouldn't have said that. You know, every fucking time. Even if you're, it's
But
the
I
worst
do-
time to be taken off guard. I swear, like.
What I do when someone knocks, I'm like, I just go, yeah. And that's it. And they either say, oh, sorry. And that's it.
Yes.
Yes, how can I help you?
But then, even if you just do that.
Diamond and diamonds, how can I help you?
Even if you just do that, and then you walk out and you make eye contact, you're like, yes, it was me, and then you sort of leave, you know? Like, even if you do it not awkwardly while you're in there, it's so awkward when you leave. Because they're just waiting.
Can I
Like,
have a into that?
oh. Waffles forever. Are we still rolling?
Yeah, we're still rolling.
Oh, you got leftovers in your food.
That's alright. I'm happy that I can have that happen now.
Yeah. Before my dad's wedding, I wasn't allowed to shave for 6 months.
You weren't allowed or you were allowed?
Yeah, I lost a bet. I had to grow a full-on beard for 6 months. And it was literally down to here. And I looked like a fucking mountain man. And
That would have been fucking amazing to see.
the only thing I could do was trim my mustache so it didn't grow into my mouth. I didn't trim anything else, just my mustache. So it wouldn't grow.
I wish I could get a beard like that.
So, I have pictures, I think. Oh, they used to be on this phone.
Okay, so
I don't think they are anymore.
when they get back, it's about almost time anyway.
Baby got back.
I think we're gonna end.
Sorry,
We're back.
I had to break the seal.
Oh no, you're gonna have to run off the berries every 3 minutes now.
No, after his buddy gets out of the bathroom.
I think he's out.
He might be out, he might just close the door after coming. Me and Aubrey just had a conversation about
He wasn't even in the bathroom.
Oh my god!
people
I have issues, man. I can't go into the bathroom if I think there's somebody.
I get
Oh
that.
no, you should have seen me in Toronto. It was awful. It was awful. I went to the bathroom and there was 20 stalls. It was like one of those big ones. And it was in the fucking train station where like everybody goes, and I couldn't go pee not until I heard like there was nobody next to me. I was like, is there somebody next to me?
Bladder shyness?
Oh.
Yeah.
Bladder shyness is not even the fucking no. I don't.
Not him.
No. My ex used to stand next to the door and was like, "Are you peeing yet?" I'm like, "No, I'm not fucking peeing yet. Not until you fucking." He was like in the shower. And he's like, "You can go pee now." I was like,
Alright,
no.
then I'll flush.
I know it.
Done
Like-
peeing. Don't even pee, just go in, flush the toilet, and walk out. Get out of the bathroom, I gotta piss. Amazing.
Anyway,
I'm so doing that from now on. Thank you for giving me.
he looked at you guys, and he's like, one of the main reasons why I chose you guys to come here is because I need you guys to help me with something.
Uh-oh.
And it will definitely help you get to your sister.
Can I keep your fairy dragon if you do this?
Oh,
No.
wait. I have one more thing to tell you, King. We found a Haylord chest. Southward.
A chest, you say. A
It
chest.
was
Wait,
in. It had markings of the human kingdom. on
wait.
it
You found a chest with a god symbol on it?
from the human kingdom.
Oh, it was. Oh, well, probably ancient before my time. Like I said, I'm roughly 1,000 or more years old. But I'm not
We
that
just-
old.
You are not an elf. You can't be 1,000 years old.
We
I have
left
ways.
it there because it's the card.
Well,
it
then
was
can I
in
suck you
Well, it's not
off
there
and
anymore.
get you and
the
get
card
that
it was
power?
in had we were going to return it here, but we couldn't remove it from the.
Can I be my
Cart that it
20
was in,
somethings for
and
the
we
rest of my
could
life,
not
please and thank you?
We could not move it because it had no wheels.
Well, speaking of which, I do have one of these chests that you're talking about.
Okay, is it the chest that we saw?
No.
Okay.
No, you do not remember that the chest is at the base in Crossroads now?
Did we get
Yes.
it?
Yeah, they're
we
all
did.
there.
Oh, okay. It
Got
isn't.
them all there.
We brought them all
Well,
there.
I'm just trying to let him know
Mhm.
because it was from the human kingdom. Yeah, I'm getting brownie points, guys.
I have the chest with I have a chest with the god Tyr on it. Tyr.
Hmm.
What alignment is that?
Lawful good.
That'd be yours.
That'd be you. Bear.
No, I'm chaotic.
Oh. That's
No,
right.
you're lawful good, sir.
You always think you're chaotic. Because
Hey.
And a tear comes to you.
And
Godly puns.
the
So-
tear goes to your
You
eye.
see the diva grab it and bring the chest over to you guys.
And put it at our
Maybe,
feet.
touch it.
I'm gonna roll Arcania on it. Roll a 6, so I don't know shit.
I'm gonna roll a perception. to
He
see
puts
if
it down in
looks
front of you
exactly
guys.
the same. Does it look exactly the same?
Oh, you
19.
rolled a 19.
Does it look exactly the same as the one we saw?
No,
Or
it
bit
actually
Is it smaller?
It
Is it
actually
bigger? Does it
looks-
have a
it's
different
pine wood.
rating?
it's pine wood.
Ooh. So that means we can cut it open with just.
Do you want to try?
If I can, don't you think I'm going?
Well, he put it right in front of you guys.
I'm gonna try it, hit it. 18, and then I'm gonna see.
You go hit it. The second your weapon touches it, you suddenly go blind.
I'm blind now, I can't see.
There's Doc. So,
Who the hell
These
is next to me?
These chests are of the gods. I don't know
well,
if you could hit
come
them.
to the sultry sound of my voice.
I'm running away from that voice.
I really wanna know. Let's not touch this thing.
Am I still blind?
You're blind for. Let's see how long you're blind for.
Okay. I know I'm blind like this. Like covering my eyes.
For about an hour and 2 minutes.
Okay, well I'm useless for an hour and 2 minutes, you guys.
Why in 2 minutes? That's so random. Why is it that in 2 minutes?
Because I rolled a percentile.
How do you get 2 on that?
Reduce
extra
2 minutes.
You could just round down to an hour. Why do you
No.
do that?
I'm sorry, this is bothering me. I have to turn off the light.
That's fine.
It makes me feel like somebody's in the bathroom if somebody's
That's fine.
the light on.
Ask Chank if he knows anything about these
I
chests.
do that.
Unfortunately,
Oh
no. All I know is that they randomly showed up.
I know, don't you
This
know
isn't
that
the first
about-
one I've noticed on my travels. This is the only one that I've taken.
No, I'm into that.
I think I'm
I
gonna
would
give
do
this
this
to you guys because it seems like you guys know more about these than I do. When do you guys want to ring the bell to get someone to deliver it back to the base?
Oh,
Well, that's your job.
Hey, here's the bell ringer.
So suddenly,
Thanks, bro.
suddenly you see Arigold and Cammy Hammer show up, and they're like, "What's up?" And
Say we found another chest, and we'll introduce them to each other.
Mhm.
And
the magic still works with the bell, but they can't leave the same way. So they have to walk up the door, then they can leave.
What the fuck? Okay, so I guess that's what they do.
Oh, God forbid.
Yeah,
he
they
walks.
carry it out, and then they use their magic to go back.
All the time.
Anyway,
you
So-
said you encountered more. Do you remember where?
no, it's not really. I can actually there is one I do recall, and it's actually in the direction that I'm sending you guys.
Where are you
Where's
sending
that?
us?
He pulls out a map of the land and points towards Terra Mountain.
Terra or terror?
Terra.
Terra, okay. So it's like terror with a drawl.
He points to Terra Mountain.
Okay.
There is a creature there that I need you guys to incapacitate and bring back. Do not kill it.
Okay.
Is it
Dangerous, yes.
easy? Oh.
Okay.
What kind of creature?
What is the creature?
Yeah, what is
Let me get it up, and I will tell you.
Is it a cobra chicken? You know, a goose?
Oh my god.
Best name for a goose ever.
Cobra chicken.
chicken once and it made me laugh. They have teeth on their tongues. What
You
kind
didn't
of
know
godforsaken thing is that?
Cats do that too.
Well, they don't have teeth. On their
Yes,
tongues.
they do. It's
No,
called
they- They've got the rough tongue, so they can groom. Cobra chickens.
Hold on.
Actually
hold on.
have-
I'll show you a lemur. It's
You
called
know-
a tooth comb.
Some vaginas have teeth.
Oh my
And I
god.
don't want to ever encounter one. It's like, you bit me. Wait, what? Alright, I gotta go.
Oh my god.
Do you brush those every morning or what? Extra maintenance. Oh jeez.
Oh my god. What is wrong with
A lot. But it's all in fun.
you? This is actually what a tooth comb is. That's what lemurs have.
Oh, yeah.
That's a tooth comb. That's actually what a lemur has.
Can
So
you
what
use it
you-
as an actual comb if you're a poacher? You just kill a lemur for a comb?
I need you guys to go to Terra Mountain. I heard that there is a unicorn over there.
Wait, that a unicorn?
Okay, well, at
I
least
need
it's
you
not
guys-
dangerous.
I need you guys to bring this unicorn back. As well as there's another creature up there I need you guys to bring. You can bring either one of these two creatures. One of these two creatures. A unicorn or an umber hulk.
We're bringing back the unicorn.
That's if you can find it.
A gilded,
We're bringing back the
We're
unicorn.
bringing back the gilded butt stallion.
Gilded butt
Called
stallion.
the, what's the...
Gilded butt
You
stallion.
gave it that name, didn't you?
Yes.
The gilded
I
The
call
gilded
it the
butt
yeah,
stallion.
yeah.
So it shall
I
be
meant
the
the-
gilded butt stallion
yes.
forever now.
But not the unicorn, but yeah. He
No.
then hands you a small orb.
Okay. I
Not
grabbed
to
the
the drow.
Ah!
Hey,
Remember
To the
racing.
Dragonborn.
Yes, he
'Cause
hands it
he-
to the
I'm
dragonborn
gonna slide a hand.
and says, "Use this orb to capture it once you've weakened it.
The unicorn or this will work on either one of them. The
If you
unicorn
use this-
or the
Umber Hulk, yes,
umbrella.
yes. Use this on. You only get one shot at this.
I don't like the idea of hitting a unicorn. I don't really want to weaken a unicorn.
Unfortunately, you have to if you want to capture it. So, you guys have. I'm gonna go out of character for a second.
Yep.
So, you guys have been given this odd quest. You found another one of the chests. You found 1, 2, 3. You found 5 out of the 9 chests in total. This is out of character, by the way.
Out of character. There's 4 more.
Mm-hmm.
Math.
Math.
And
Fucking right.
you also have a little bit of a lead on where your sister is. He will definitely tell you exactly where she is once you get this for him.
Yeah.
He needs it for his collection.
So he needs a what Hulk?
An Umber Hulk
An Umber
or a
Hulk
unicorn.
We're searching for a unicorn because no
Let's bring
offense,
them back
it's
both.
safer. Oh,
You
yeah,
only got
unicorns-
one orb.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
You only got one orb, so you can only
There
catch
might
one.
be an ancient ruin overgrown
tame
with vines,
The
a
unicorn.
misty clearing surrounded by misty oaks.
What are you reading?
D&D Beyond.
On about of what?
On unicorn layers.
Okay.
Flower-covered hilltop, alive with butterflies. Or
Keep
other-
in mind, this is a mountain.
Yes, I'm aware.
It's
It's some
literally
scenery,
called
but it-
Terra Mountain.
Scenery,
It's like a regular
woodland
mountain, only
location.
Terra.
It's only Terra.
Regional effects
Full.
transformed by creatures, celestial.
It's only
presence.
it's like a normal mountain, but it's only Terra.
The dominion
That's full.
of unicorns
That's terrible.
might include
Full.
any of the following.
Terra.
That's terrible, man.
Hey, the dominion of unicorn might include any of the following magical effects. Open fires with non-magical nature are extinguished within the unicorn's dominion. Torches and campfires refuse to burn, but closed lanterns are unaffected. Creatures native to the unicorn's dominion have an easier time hiding. They have advantage on all dexterity stealth checks. You're welcome.
Still
Maybe
that
too
one.
high.
Still
All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this first part of this live stream.
When the
We'll be
good
back. We'll
blind
get back to
creature
you guys soon.
casts a
Hope you
spell
enjoyed, and
and
we'll see you
uses
guys all
a
in the next
magical
one.
effect that causes other blind
Gonna
creatures
just
to
end it
regain
now.
hit points
If you want to.